Live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, for your next Maine adventure, will begin shortly.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Your live interactive Weather Authority coverage, sponsored by Rennie's, starts right now.
Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. We're looking at a beautiful Monday on tap, and that's because we're mostly going to be in the 70s this afternoon, which is just keeps getting better and better. But we are tracking some changes as we head throughout the work week. Here's a live look at our Portland Headlight Weather Authority webcam, where it's currently 67 degrees in Portland. Let's take a look at temperatures all around the state right now. We're going to take a little fly around the state. Once this graphic loads, we're looking at temperatures mostly in the 60s and 50s to start us off this morning at 10:42, 67 degrees in Portland, 63 up in Bangor. Heading down to York and Cumberland County, it's 67 in Gray, 68 in Turner, 64 over in Freiburg, 68 in Sanford, 70 in Durham, New Hampshire, 64 in Acton, 66 in Buxton, 69 up in down in Kennebunk. And over in the mid-coast, we're looking at 58 in Belgrade, 69 in Waldo, 62 in Rockland, 66 in Topsom, and heading up to the western Maine mountains, the Oxford Hills, and over in northern New Hampshire, 64 degrees in Paris right now. The same goes for Weld, 66 in Carrabassett Valley, the same in Bethel, 59 up in Rangeley, and 61 over in Jackman, 39. I'm at Washington right now. So let's jump right into it. If you have any questions at all during this forecast, totally drop it into the comments and I'll get to it at the end. So wonderful weather today, right? We're looking at plenty of sun, highs in the 70s. The fall foliage right now, absolutely gorgeous. Most areas, if they haven't made it past peak yet, they're peaking right now. The coastline is peaking. It is fantastic. Here are a couple of our highs today, mostly 70s, which is very strange for this time of year, right? We're looking at 79 for Sanford, York County, Sanford area, where the Sanford area airport is located, typically has a history of being warmer than the rest of the state. That goes for Freiburg too, the Freiburg airport up on the Maine-New Hampshire state border. 76 for Augusta, 76 in Portland. We have a couple of records that we could possibly break today, and honestly will likely break. Let me pull this graphic up for today. This goes for Augusta, Portland, Freiburg. Portland and Augusta could break records from 1979 of 75 degrees on this specific day, so October 21st. They both are forecast to see temps at 76 degrees. Freiburg more recently in 2017 reached 75 degrees on this day. They are forecasted to reach 77. So if you're planning on heading out the door this morning, partly cloudy conditions, more clouds begin to enter and in towards around 11 o'clock. Then we're looking at dry conditions with temps in the mid to low 70s towards this afternoon, which is just awesome. If you can, maybe head outside today. We're looking at plenty of sun. If you can't have lunch or dinner outside, maybe just roll down the windows, but definitely grab those sunglasses. So next couple of days, we're mostly looking at temps in the 70s and the 60s, specifically for Tuesday and Wednesday. We're looking at a more hidden cold front to move through on Tuesday. So looking at a little bit cooler temperature-wise, but not much of a difference. We could see some drizzle and some fog develop overnight Tuesday into the early hours of Wednesday. So could be waking up with some lows of visibility and some drizzle. But by the afternoon, plenty of sun, temps in the mid-60s along the coastline, low 70s, more inland. So let's talk about what we're going to expect later on this week. We are tracking some changes. That's because we're tracking a cold front to move on through Wednesday night into Thursday, a more prominent cold front. So the reason why we're having good weather right now is because we have a high pressure over the eastern half of the United States, bringing those warm and sunny conditions. But by Wednesday, a low pressure begins to move in from Canada, so move in from our northwest. And what comes along with that a low pressure system is a cold front, which will bring some rain into the region. It doesn't look like my graphics are completely loading. Let me try that one more time. My system's seeming to have a little bit of trouble right now. Here's the rain. There we go. It wasn't any rain at first. This is around 2 a.m., mostly an overnight event. Not much rain to come with this system at all as well. Let's take a look at the storm tracker, a closer look. More rain moves in just after midnight, around 1 o'clock for the western Maine Mountains, northern New Hampshire, and majority of Vermont. Then most of us are waking up with rain showers, especially some heavier rain showers in Portland. But we won't see much rain from the system, around 0.15 inches of rain in Portland, less than that up near Rangeley and Oxford and Franklin County, including the Midcoast in southern York County, or southern Maine and York County. The rain will move out though as we head towards lunchtime, so you may not need your raincoat or your jacket, or a raincoat or umbrella by the afternoon. Something else I want to show too, let me go back about 6 hours. So temperatures are in the mid to upper 50s along the coastline at 7 o'clock. After that, the cold front actually brings much cooler air behind it. So things really cool down. So our highs will most likely be in the morning on Thursday, and it'll get cooler and cooler throughout the day. And then we're in the 50s on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is not helping our drought situation at all. We're looking at abnormally dry and moderate drought conditions. If this graphic loads, we can see it. Looks like my graphics are not quite loading right now. I apologize. Let's skip this graphic and let's come back to it. Looks like none of my graphics are working right now. Here we go. Our wind tracker is working. So along with that cold front, we're also looking at a breezy, could be blustery afternoon on Thursday, just because those temps are in the 50s. And we're looking at some wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour from the north. From northwest, shifting northwest, and then calming on down as we head towards Thursday evening. All right, let's check out this drought monitor one more time to see if this graphic is working now. Just once it loads. Looks like it's not working. Well, we are looking at abnormally dry conditions, so this map should be highlighted yellow. I'll post it online on my social media account so we can see it further. Let's head down to the tropics, though. We haven't talked about the tropics in a while. Ever since Milton and Helene, they've been very quiet. Tropical storm Oscar is on right now. Maximum sustained wind speeds of 40 miles per hour. It's actually downgraded. It was 45 this morning, so the newest update probably has it weakening a little bit. Gusts up to 50 miles per hour. It is 80 miles west of the eastern tip of Cuba. So it actually was a hurricane at one point, and then downgraded. Should be a tropical storm out in the ocean. We may see some of the effects of this storm, but in regards to the waves. So like we'll see some higher surf probably late next week or late this week, rip current risk as well, just because there's a large system offshore of us. So it's creating some swells on the water. So let's take a look at our 7-day Weather Authority forecast. Let me head on down. And it's looking pretty good other than some rain events at night or the early morning hours. It's looking pretty dry, but definitely today is the pick of the week, I would say. Once this graphic loads, we are looking at some warmer overnights as well. Temperatures down to the 50s and the 40s for the next couple of days, and then 30s by the weekend. So here's our 7-day Weather Authority forecast. Sunny and partly sunny for Monday and Tuesday. 70s and 60s is for the coastline. Fog to sun on Wednesday. We talked about the fog and drizzle that most Mainers will be waking up to on Wednesday. The same goes for Thursday. And then the afternoon turns sunny and breezy. Partly sunny on Friday. Another chance of a shower on Saturday. And mostly sunny. Next weekend looks pretty cool. Chances of showers on Saturday, both along the coastline and inland. Temps in the mid-50s, heading on down to 50 degrees and upper 40s along the coastline on Sunday. So pretty good stuff. Today is definitely the pick of the week. I'm going to pull our planner up one more time. A couple of clouds towards late morning, but then completely clearing by the afternoon. So I'll have another update coming up today on about an hour and 10 minutes or so on CBS13 at noon. And then I guess I'll just log off. Thanks, guys, for watching, and have a great rest of your day.
Live, interactive CBS 13 and Fox 23 Weather Authority coverage for your next Maine adventure has been sponsored by Rennie's.
Rennie's, a Maine adventure.
Make sure to stay connected with CBS 13 and Fox 23 on air, online, and through these social channels. Thank you for watching.